Sahana, Amrita, and Adya.
Hi.
Hi, Alankita, I want to start off with you. Alankita, you always tell the stories of women around us, and these are the untold stories. What made you bank on this storyline of urban working women this time? Pun fully intended.
I don't know. I guess I was very interested in examining, what happens to a woman working in the corporate sector, um, where there is a lot of pressure at work to sort of excel, and yet there are a lot of pressures to be successful as a homemaker, as a mother, as a wife. So I think like there are a lot of contradictions and the sense of balance which women are always supposed to have. So that is something that I really did want to explore, and I do feel. And in India, there are a lot of women who really excelled in the banking industry. So I thought that it's a nice way of looking at women, like a nice sort of sector to look at women. And I think that I thought about this idea really long back. I think it was 2012 or 13. So it's been with me for a really long time and grown and developed. And these characters have lived with me for a while. And also my mom is from IIM Ahmedabad, and I think there was something she said about just there being only 4 or 5 women in a batch of like almost 75, 80 people or something, and how none of the women from her batch actually ever pursued the corporate life like full on. They all worked, but they were all doing something else. So I think those are the kind of thoughts that I had when I started thinking about this idea, and I do feel it's very relevant to look at the lives of urban working women in the big city.
It was very interesting to have a glimpse into something that not many of us know about. And Pooja, I'm sure everyone's talking to you about this. Your comeback on screen, apart from a special appearance in Sadak 2, you must have received many offers since your last film in 2010. What was it about this role that struck a chord with you?
Was my last film in 2010. I think my last film was 99 was Zakham. And 2000 was Everybody Says I'm Fine, which ironically my lover Rahul Bose directed me in. So it's been 21 years. And yes, in Sadak 2, I was the picture on the wall that we are all going to be someday. Which is why when they would ask me, did you shoot for Sadak 2? And I'm like, yeah. And they would wonder what the hell's going on. But, I was not meant to tell that I was only the picture on the wall. But yes, I couldn't have asked for a better comeback vehicle, as a lot of people choose to call it, because I think that it's a role to die for. It's a world that's, palpably new. It's a cast of co-actors who it's such an honor to play off. It's Alankrita at the helm, who's made lipstick, and of course I thought Dolly Kitty after, like Amrita said. But I think that people with new perspective, with new energy, and I think that's very important to constantly kind of, surround yourself with people who have different life experiences and know more than you. And that's how you grow, because we tend to get into a rut where we only want to surround ourselves with the same old thing, and we get comfortable in our little worlds. And I think that to constantly, get out of that room and go into another is when you actually grow. So it was a project that I would be really foolish to have said no to. And I think my survivor's instinct kind of kicks in when it needs to, whether it's getting out of situations and getting into the right ones. And I think that I've said this before, but I'm going to repeat myself. I think Alankrita has given not only me, but she's given all of us a role that would be mentioned in all of our obituaries, because each one of us is so complex, so believable, so true, so messed up, yet so inspiring in their own ways. So, and that's rare, because it's always a story ends up being, you always ask in a conventional sense, whose story is it? And here it's a tough one to answer because it's everybody's story, and it all seamlessly comes together. So I think that so many elements of Rani, the privilege of playing your age, the privilege of being able to kind of play this powerhouse character who has a whole, baggage of insecurities and issues that she's dealing with back home, subjects that we do not touch, we do not talk about in the open, menopause, the advent of time, and female desire, for example, and how we end up being really cruel to each other without, perhaps realizing and sometimes realizing. And then yet, when we decide to kind of not judge and empathize and kind of walk in each other's shoes for a bit, it's amazing how one can really empower the other to really fly. So I think that's what Bombay Begums is all about. And I'm just very privileged to be part of this journey with these truly extraordinary people, not only the actors, but also the technicians who've come together to create this magical world that, we just stepped into and we felt like we've just belonged here. So yeah, much gratitude.
Well, Pooja, I, for one, am glad to see you back on screen after those 21 years. Shahana, similarly, you'd made a memorable pairing with Vivek Gombar in A Suitable Boy. This time, however, it was a very different screen equation.
Yes, so strangely enough, Vivek is a dear friend, and we keep talking about how we, strangely enough, met for the first time on the project A Suitable Boy, and we'd never met before, despite having a lot of common friends, and somehow clearly we got along as two souls and two human beings, and that's what gets reflected in the ability to be able to play such diverse couples and with completely different dynamics between them. And I think it comes from a very instinctive and immediate connection and trust and bond that we have, both as human beings but also as co-workers. I think we have a way in which we collaborate as actors, where we give a lot of space to each other. There's a lot of trust, and there's a genuine want and desire to collaborate, to make each other's work better. And I think he just is naturally a very sensitive person, and he's brought that to each of those two characters, which maybe if somebody else played it, it would be very different. So I think that's also, I'm very lucky that he played Arijay, because it's a very, very delicate relationship. And I think it was very important to have somebody who is a sense of support, and yet who's going through their own struggle and is, dealing with the issues within the relationship that they are somewhat a part of, but also at the receiving end of. So, it's a very delicate balance, which I think which of course was very beautifully written. And, Alankrita was there in terms of having conceived it and then to be directed by her, and, Barnila, and what it was wonderful to have that support. But it definitely helped to have somebody with whom I already had created that foundation of trust and confidence. And so yeah, it's been a really wonderful experience to be husband and wife twice in 1.5 years, after not having ever met each other or known each other before.
Well, I think both of you delivered some very nuanced performances. Great to see you again on screen, but a very different experience.
Yeah, very rare that you can be married to the same man twice and really gain from that.
Oh my God, Pooja, you nailed it.
Sorry, it's just gallow humor. I'm sorry, we're just kind of wilting.
No, I love it. I love the dose of humor. And I can imagine the mood on the sets, guys. Was it like this? Was it always with Pooja creeping in? And it seems like it must have been fun.
Oh, yeah. We had a lot of fun. I think all the intensity was brought out right in the beginning. We had workshops with the 4 Begums, and then, of course, separately, individually. So all the intensity was brought out there, and once that was all put out there, I think there was
never a dull moment, to put it mildly.
Yeah.
There was always something happening, something going on.
Coming to you, Amrita, what a spectacular run you're having. This time around, yet another avatar you've nailed without one false note. What did you enjoy most about playing this loud, flamboyant character?
Her thumkas.
You nailed them.
No, because that was the most exciting thing for me. It was, I felt powerful to be in times where there are directors and creators like Alankrita, who at my age trust me for a role which has those thumkas, and of course it had much more than that. But for me, that was a space which was really out of my comfort zone, and it's for me it has been really good to feel vulnerable again and again after doing different kind of roles, you have to feel vulnerable with the new role. If you start feeling, okay, now yet another role, let's do, it was not that. Again, I was vulnerable, and I like that feeling of being vulnerable, as I just said. So the dance, yes, and the complexities of Lily. So of course she's a mother, who, and that motherhood is a challenging one because the son is out of wedlock, and that makes it so complicated. And then the kind of profession she's forced to choose to make both ends meet, and she's hated by others for that, and for some moments also by her son, because of course it's not a good position to be in, but still she's trying to stand by herself, and she trying to dream, and she trying to achieve good life for her son, and so that makes her really powerful for me, a character with a lot of strength. And the way Alankrita has written it makes it so powerful and so colorful. And not only Lily's character, look at the colors we are wearing also. Like I always say that Bombay Begums, even each woman is so colorful, and all of us together is so many colors,
Absolutely. Alankrita has a way of making all the characters seem so inspirational, in fact. And now, Adhya, your story of a teenage girl is one that's been lesser explored on screen, and yet this time it's handled with so much sensitivity, which was required. How comfortable were you with the portrayal, and did it help to have the female gaze of somebody like Alankrita?
Okay, so I was actually nervous to play shy, but with the help of Alankrita ma'am, I was able to understand what character she is and how I can slip into her role and, find out ki what are her likes, dislikes, what her view is. And then later I actually got comfortable with the role. I was in shy for quite a long time. And even off screen, I was a bit like her. My mom used to say, "Why are you acting like her now?"
Yeah, there were so many times when you had to take like a pause and between scenes, and she would be resting for 6 hours and take a nap and come back, and then she'd be shy again. So I mean, she'd become a pro at at this.
Yeah, so that's what, and I felt that not only me but every teenager, even I saw what Shai was seeing, because I've gone through that phase as well. How you see the world differently, how your opinions change your view. And basically I felt that Shai is not a character that is, very complicated in that sense. But if you understand her better, you'll know that there's a lot buried in her. She doesn't say it to anyone. She can't say it to anyone. She just puts everything in that book of hers, where all her memories just flow, all her ideas flow, and her life is dedicated to that book. So I feel that in that path where she's going, she's just figuring out all ways of life. I mean, every teenager is like that. When there's a jump from kid to teenage years, they just feel that everything is going so fast. Matlab, kya ho raha hai? They don't know. They're just trying to figure it out. So Shai is in middle. She's in the middle. She's stuck there. So she's just sorting out her life and just figuring what it is all about.
Well, Adya, I have to say, I definitely look forward to all your portions, but then again, look forward to all your portions. And Alankrita, that's where you come in. Now that we've heard from your actors, do tell me the strengths each of them brought to the series to make it, kind of so tight and riveting.
Yeah, I think it's so amazing that I feel so blessed that we got such an amazing cast. And I think that's, I must say that I really feel that I'm blessed, because I feel whatever happens, I always find myself with the most amazing cast. And honestly, I know that everyone's so amazing that they keep giving me so much credit, but the credit really goes to the fact that they're all such amazing actors and such amazing women that I think each one really has brought something unique to their parts, and they're all so different. Like I feel Pooja is so different from Amrita, and in that sense I think Rani is so different from Lily, who's so different from Aisha, who's so different from Fatima, who's so different from Shai. So I feel each one has brought something very, very unique. And I think like for Rani, she's got like a more mild, like she uses soft power more, but she's very powerful, and yet, and then you go one step further, it's like peeling an onion, and then you see actually she's full of vulnerability. And whereas with Fatima, I feel she's more of that kind of character who you'll just call like, that horrible stereotype of like that boss, bitchy boss kind of vibe. But then she's more straightforward, in terms of like, she doesn't say things like, she's not diplomatic like that. So she comes from like a different generation, which I feel like there's more hard power on the outside. And yet when you dig under her also, there is so much like vulnerability inside. And I feel like Aisha is a character who's kind of, played very beautifully by Plabita, who's kind of she's still figuring, she's a work in progress. She doesn't know like where she's headed, what's happening, where is she living, who is she, what does she like. She just feels like she's got to make it in this city, And I thought that it's very interesting to get someone like Plabita to play that part, because you can't put your finger on she is this or she's that. And I really wanted that for Aisha's part. And I think Lily is just like, she's so mufat. She just says what she feels and all of that. And again, when you dig deeper, you realize she's lived such a hard life. But that hard life but she has more integrity than anybody else, actually, than the whole lot. And I thought that was very interesting. And I really felt like Amrita really, like her eyes were telling me so many stories about what all Lily had been through, that I really felt she's just like, she just brought that, to the part. And Adhya, I feel I really wanted somebody who's restrained, like she's got like a shutdown thing with the world. She's living actually in her own world. And I think Shai was the part hardest to cast for, because it's very like there was something very specific I wanted, and we did hundreds of auditions, like literally hundreds across, like she's from Singapore and we found her there. But it's like I really wanted someone who gives you that feeling that she's got her own universe between her drawings, her obsession with her dead mother, feeling like she's a misfit, but it's there but it's not there to be shared with everybody. So that's the reason. I mean, and I feel like Adhya really brought that to the part. I hope I've covered everybody. Yeah, so that's it. I'm very, very blessed. And of course, I must tell you that I have been a huge fan of Pooja in my childhood, and it's been the best thing to have her do the show. And honestly, the first time I met her, like she hadn't said yes fully or whatever, but I left that meeting and I was just like, I know she's Rani. I know she's going to do it. I have no idea how this is going to happen. I refused to meet any other actor. I was like, no, I've now met her. Now she has to do it. So I'm really, really happy. I think it's a very tough part. So I'm really glad that, she was able to do it. And I haven't spoken about Fatima, of course. Shahana, who I've known for many, many years. Yeah. And got the opportunity to work with her finally. And she's really, really like, yeah, she's just been fabulous. And I really feel like I've made her work very hard. I can't forget that one night where I just pushed them. I don't know, I made them do that scene because of the way I was shooting it. I needed them to do the whole scene again and again. And she and Vivek were so fantastic about it. I made them do 50 takes just because of the way I was using the camera. And they were...
That's my favorite scene, by the way. I think it's one of the finest scenes in the entire show. It is just it's world class, that scene.
I can't choose. All of you are fantastic in it. And Pooja, nobody does obstinate on screen like you do, I have to say. You have a special brand of obstinacy, and it's great to watch in each film. And now, unfortunately, my time is up. Thank you so much for talking to me. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
See you. Bye.